Welcome, boys and girls, to this new episode.
Yeah.
I am Costa, the creator. I'm here with Ash and Tappy Mellow Cream,
Yeah.
and we are the Just
Yeah,
Saying
yeah,
Podcast.
yeah.
And a disclaimer: in the words of the great Tappy, wrong answers only.
Wrong answers only. I love that.
We are not your pastors. We
Nope.
are not your prophets. We are here strictly to give bad advice.
Yes.
Exactly.
But I will be a prophet soon, though.
So anyway, today's topic:
Yeah.
secrets.
Yo.
Everybody has them.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is that true?
Definitely.
that's true.
Definitely. I'm a secret side pom dara. There's
Everybody.
Do you know what? There's levels of the secrecy.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's secrecy in families, and within those families, there's secrecy in the immediate family, and then within that there's a subsection of between brothers, and then there's between sisters.
Sisters.
And then in business, there's
Yeah.
secrets. There's lots of secrets in business
But why do we have secrets?
because we can't trust the other
They
person.
can handle the truth.
They can't handle the truth.
Exactly. I think it's because people can't handle the truth.
But
So
also
to
it's
protect them,
also it's
I
for
keep secrets to
manipulation.
protect people I love.
Whoa.
Also
Oh,
manipulation.
So you're saying you're being altruistic, right? You're saying I'm protecting the ones I love by having secrets. Is that
It's
what
for
you're saying?
you.
Yes.
I really don't want to
Yes.
do this, but because I love you.
Do you know the best thing
Yes.
that Dara Maribaba did for all of us?
Yeah.
The best thing he ever did was not to hear what other people are thinking. That's the best thing that he ever did.
That's a bit.
With Neuralink, well,
Is this going to change?
it's going to
tell
change.
Me, maybe briefly tell me what Elon is trying to do.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, because I think I would be one of the first people on the line to get one of those things.
For real?
I'm telling you.
Right.
Really?
Someone get
I
into your
would.
brain like
I
that.
would. If for the things they say it does, I would.
Okay, what can this thing do?
So, what they're doing is, look, he's not the first person to do this, but I think his solution is neater than what's there.
Right.
So apparently, I may not recite it, correctly, but apparently, there's a lot of electrical brain waves that happen,
Activity, yeah.
and those messages sometimes are sent to different parts of the body, but sometimes the message doesn't get through.
Right.
Here I'm talking about the medical applications.
Right.
Here the message sometimes doesn't get through to where it's supposed to go.
Right.
Where
Blockages.
if someone has a spinal injury or whatever, and the communication is broken, this thing kind of helps to bridge those gaps.
Those gaps.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy though.
And not only that, on the other end, you have it. I think it will make education to some extent redundant.
Because basically you can
Because-
literally download.
Yeah,
Is it like
exactly.
are we gonna be Neos?
I think pretty much because now,
Wow.
and I think this is the sad thing is that those with money and those who can afford it,
Yeah.
will be far much better and superior. Because I feel like the differences in society sometimes, besides all my inequalities that exist, is information.
Yeah, lack of
you
knowledge,
know,
yeah.
lack of the proper information, And now imagine you've got this thing where, for him, I think the whole idea was to say AI by itself is dangerous. And if humans don't get some sort of augmentation, we are going to be completely destroyed, because it has its own.
Yeah, it's getting more and more intelligent.
Yeah,
and learning us
yeah.
at an alarming rate.
Yeah, it has its own way of protecting humanity, even if you program it to do that. There's this show that I'm watching. It's called Raised by Wolves. I don't know if you know it.
Raised by Wolves. Yes, yes. Yes, I don't
Is it
know.
on Netflix?
It's on HBO Max, I think. But
Okay.
so it's like a dystopian future where humans kind of destroyed the earth, ozone, all of that.
You know, that narrative is in a lot of dystopian movies, man. You know,
So there's a part where they create these android humans. They're like machines, powerful and all of that. But they look so human. And then some of them now, they're trying to regrow the human population.
right?
And there's one where it's given these kids to raise. It was supposed to give birth to them, but some funny shit happened. And I think I'm on the second season. So now there's a technology that's superior to the androids. And this
Right.
one is like the grandmother, but it has so much more knowledge where it's making chess moves where these other ones can't even. So
Arutamba draft.
so the point what I'm trying to make is this android decided that their mission was to protect humans. So it decided that the only way humans can be safe is if they devolve.
Oh,
So devolve. So you know how we've advanced and moved from chimps.
Yeah.
So it's saying
It's the
we
opposite
need
of
to
evolving.
take you back to being chimps for you to be safe. Because you're
that's
not.
actually very deep, my guy. Maybe we're too advanced for our own good.
So that's so.
Oh,
Because think about
Yeah.
let me stop you on that point for a
Yeah.
second, bruh. A whale, a bear, a fish. They don't know anything else but just being a whale, bear, or fish.
That's what we think.
yes.
Well, that's what we see according to our own
And they're quite
understanding.
intelligent too.
Yeah, but you see, that's the other thing, Tavi. Even at their own level, even if you say they're intelligent, we're judging them with our own lenses.
Yes. That's
maybe
true.
maybe they're even more. There's sometimes I look at my dog. Right? I'm telling you this. I'm telling you one of my secrets. I'm looking at him. I'm thinking, and he's looking back at me, and I swear he's looking back at me like he's kind of feels sorry for me. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. Because he looks like, bruh, you're so stressed about stuff.
Yeah.
And you can't unplug and just live
And
a
enjoy.
simple life.
Yeah.
You can't. I can see it in his. That's what I'm. Maybe sometimes when I get high, I just be talking to my dog. But all I'm trying to say is that sometimes the simpler, less complicatedness of things
Yeah.
is the actual genius.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. That's true.
Where you look at it and you're like, you know what? Just for you to live and just be is enough. Is the enough
Yeah,
of the
that's
intelligence.
true.
Knowing no matter what it is that you do when you get into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go start going weird, but
So anyway, I feel like
Yeah.
the ability to keep secrets is going to end at some point.
yeah, at some point, because everybody's gonna know about your shit. Because at the present moment, people can make assumptions of you, algorithms
Yes.
based on what you post,
What you search.
what you search, and how what you eat. A person can make a calculated guess as to what your next move is. Bruh, that's scary.
Do you know the
And
funny
that's-
thing is, have you ever
that's
noticed
it.
where you're about to, like, you know how these days we're just connecting our TVs to YouTube and what. There's a time when I don't know what I was watching or listening to, and then in my mind I had the idea to say, I was watching TV whilst doing something on my laptop.
Yeah.
Then in my mind I then thought, let me watch the trailer for this because I'd read something.
Yeah.
And then in the search,
Yeah.
I just typed like 3 letters and it just
Completed.
It happens to me all
and in
the
my mind
time.
I'm like, what?
What is going on here? Like
It happens to me and it'll be a different browser.
different.
Sometimes it's a work browser on someone else's laptop. So
It's crazy. I've done that a lot of times. And do you know one thing that one organization that does that very well, if you're not careful,
Son PF.
okay, them too. But Alibaba's got a knack of figuring out when you type the first thing you type. When I'm looking for something, AliExpress comes up,
Yeah.
or Alibaba. then I go away. I tell you no, if I do another search, the pop-up in Budande Alley, and it's pinpointed what I was
Exactly
thinking
what
about
you were
wanting.
thinking. Yeah.
That's crazy stuff, man.
Someone once said something to me, and I thought it was very weird. You know how we keep chickens? Sometimes people keep chickens, whether it's chickens, cows, goats. You know, if you've been to Pro Farmer or these Farm and City, whatever.
Yeah.
If you go there, they'll literally give you a starter pack to say, okay, you want to keep chickens. Okay, what type of chickens? You want layers? Do you want for meat or whatever? And they'll say, okay, this is where they're supposed to stay. This is how it's supposed to be. This is their feeder. This is where they lay their eggs. And the thing is, when you look at it from the perspective of the chicken, for the chicken, when it's raised, it has the food. It has the light to make it warm.
Yeah.
If it's like on a fattening thing,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
living the life. You know.
If you think about it that way, whoa.
And imagine it's being fed. Does it know that the purpose of it
Do you know?
is
I
to
remember
be harvested?
Tavi. We had this discussion the other day. No, was it
Yeah.
with you? Where I was talking about maybe the reason that we are all on Earth
It's to be harvested.
be harvested by the Earth, so we can come back and be manure for the Earth.
Oh yeah, it was us. Yeah, we are.
What? But for me, I have the
But
same
the plants
kind of
actually
thought.
are harvesting us.
The
Actually,
plants
the
are
ones
harvesting us, and they help.
raising us.
We are not.
Yeah.
We are not the conquerors of this Earth. We think we are.
Yeah.
But
It's the
we're
plants.
just food for the
Because they've
plants.
survived all these billions of years.
Yeah.
And-
But in my mind, I also imagine if the Earth or the universe or the galaxy is just like a chicken coop. And we have religion and the
Yeah.
belief of the afterlife and whatnot. No one knows. What if the same way... I'll give an example. Like with fish. Do you know that if you put fish on ice, it's like knocks it out. It sleeps.
Say what?
If you put a live fish,
Yeah.
on a block of ice,
Uh.
it's like an anesthetic. It sleeps, and then you can even slaughter it or whatever you do. with
Oh,
it.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
You could even freeze a fish. You know how you buy the fish in the stores and it's like frozen sometimes.
Really?
You can get that depending on how it was done, and put it in water, and it could wake up.
Holy shit.
I've actually seen it. with my own eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Just a state of catatonia. So catatonic state is just the brainwaves.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
now imagine if the Earth is like a chicken coop.
Yo, you're taking us on a deep dive here.
You know,
Tavi, please help me on this one, man. Because it's taking us
Hey,
to
no.
other levels now.
You know, I watched. If you watch Chicken Run,
Yes, I've watched
when I
it.
watch some of these cartoons, you can tell because a lot of these guys that write this are philosophers.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to
it
secrets.
also got me thinking that.
Going back to secrets. Would you be okay if your partner had a deep dark secret? Would you want to know? Say someone comes and tells you, sits both of you down. There's a black box, and in that black box, there are 3 deep secrets that would shock you. Would you want to open that box?
Me? No.
No,
Let me tell you why.
no.
I'm gonna answer for myself. Bruh. The reason they're in that box,
There's a reason.
is heavy. It's probably heavy.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
gonna
heavy.
change everything. It's gonna change everything. And do
Yeah.
we want to know? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe my child is not mine. I'd rather not know and love that person unconditionally forever.
See.
And I'll let it be. That's the type of person I am.
Yeah.
I'm a hippie like that.
No, you're a
You're a sensible
yeah.
man.
You're sensible. No, let me tell you. Have you seen
I like to focus on the positive things in my life and what
Have you
going
se-
right.
Have you seen those judge items?
Yes.
Judge shows.
Judge shows.
Judge
Where they're
Judy,
talking about this is your father, this is not your father. Speaking of which, what happened to that dude with DNA? What?
Arkungenga is there.
He's there.
No,
A lot
for
of
real?
people tried.
Yeah.
Some
But
people
wait.
tried to sue him.
No, but wait.
Saying it's illegal and so forth. But
No,
it was actually purely legal.
No, I'm gonna tell you this because I saw another podcast YouTube video where he was being debunked because they did the same test in the UK and it was different.
Yeah, I think there's one
One or two-
case
one or two
where
cases.
he was off, and then they had to
renege on that.
Oh.
So yeah, either way. But the point I'm trying to make with that is that those most times the guys that then find out, they're devastated because they
Exactly.
did not want to know. They'd want to know, but they don't want to know.
Do you know this is the thing? The black box actually exists, and not sometimes, it's the phone.
Ooh.
So, to those guys who are snooping in that phone, are you ready
To find out
to
what it's
find
about.
out what?
But sometimes you might take it out of context what you find out. That's another thing. When you look at it and you see what you see,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
Because a real black box actually, remember you said there's a guy in the middle to an arbitrator, and they're holding this box and it's opened.
they're like,
But
right?
the phone now, I'm by myself with my wife's phone, and I see a message from Ashley saying, "Wow, thanks for last night."
Yay. Hey. So many things.
I don't know what he was thanking her for, but just that line can go.
I think for me,
Whoa.
I'm on both sides. I want to know, but I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's the thing. At least you're honest enough to be human and tell the truth.
I want to.
Yeah, I mean,
Because imagine.
yeah, as a human, you also want to know. You also want to know what she's up to and so forth. But at
But
the
you see
same
what that
time,
does? Okay.
you don't want to know.
The
You know what that
stress.
does? You know what that does? Let me tell you. Once you decide you want to know, you must also release your secrets.
Yeah.
Because it can't be one way.
Yeah.
If you're going to say,
It
I
can't
want to
be
know
one
your
way.
secrets,
It can't
you
be
have
one
to
way.
release your secrets.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, this is a deep topic. Do you know? Did you watch? Did you watch? I'm quoting movies a lot, but did you watch Eyes Wide Shut?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Bruh, you didn't watch Eyes Wide Shut.
We spoke about it though. Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman and
Tom
Tom Cruise. Do you remember it?
You need to watch it.
No,
if you have.
I've never watched it.
Okay,
Well, what's it about?
but the basis of it is that the marriage.
But I watch it with my wife or get in trouble if I want.
Not really.
No.
You know why? Because let me tell you why. Because it's gonna give some perspective. Okay, basically, what happened was this: Tom Cruise character, they started getting bored in their relationship, right? And then they said, right, let's go to some. I heard about this place. It's a sex kind of place where you.
Well, he went by himself.
He went by himself.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he
yeah,
went by himself
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And but did he suggest to his wife first?
No,
he
he
didn't.
didn't.
He just went by himself
Yeah.
because he was bored.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then he did what he did. He came back, and his wife found out about it. I can't remember now.
No, did she? No, she didn't really.
He didn't really.
Because what happened is the wife told him a secret.
Yes.
And the secret was that she fantasized.
Wait. It was deeper than that, though. It wasn't just about fantasy. Do you know what she said? Oh, it was a deep one, bro. Hansi. So she was telling the dude, Tom Cruise, Guti, Sha, there was a time when we went on a cruise, Tiri family, and this guy, one glance, Ndakaona blazu you.
And the way she described him.
One glance, I would have left you if he said to leave you. I would have left you that day. Never an amazing. Yes.
And there's a time I was even hoping for him to come back. When I checked,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Do you understand that secret, Tavi?
Yeah. Yeah.
And with just one look, I would have left you, the kids. If he told me to do,
I didn't know women go through that. I thought it was men who
no, and she
make
told
decisions
him.
with just one look.
She told him that, and his world
He lost
unraveled.
it. Yeah, he lost it. And I think that's what led him to go to the party.
Yeah,
You see,
he unraveled.
it's stuff like that you don't want to know.
For me, that's the reason why I don't want to know, because I know
Yeah.
it would
devastate you.
it would destroy
You know,
me.
even if it's, I know some, like I've got a friend, old friend of mine. There's a couple, they joke around about stuff like that in fantasies, and they can even be in the club, and she can even ask, "Hey, what do you think about that girl's ass?" and so forth. And they can have those kind of discussions.
Hey.
Oh, that's dangerous.
And I like and respect that, but at the same time, if you're
That's
somebody
scary,
now
bro.
with a crazy imagination and also a mind that works like mine, that believes nothing is impossible,
Do you know?
it's
Just
yeah.
to pause you
If
there.
someone says, you know what, I think a certain celebrity is a crush, in my mind, I know it's possible that they could meet one day. So I'd rather not know.
The problem for me with those types of situations or people is, do you know? Story of Mary Antoinette. I think Henry VIII, one of Henry VIII's wives, who was then beheaded. And she was very posh to a point where people didn't have bread, and she was like, "Why don't they have cake?"
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
remember
one.
that.
Okay.
She was so disconnected to what people were going through that that was an option. And the problem with getting used to commenting on chicks like that is you end up doing and saying things that are so outrageous and ridiculous because the both of you created this bubble where you share this inappropriate information.
Inappropriate.
It's I guess people do it, but
Yeah.
hey,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I
so
wouldn't.
you see now, it goes back to okay,
My secrets are not here.
because they were not keeping secrets because the guy was like, I like that ass, and she was like, oh, that's not a bad dude. I like his biceps.
Yeah.
I want my secrets, and they're not. Are they still together, by the way, Tavi?
Yeah, they've been together for it's now what? Almost 20 years?
The
So
problem,
then that's-
the problem is, I'm not going to ask 20 years, but 20 years ipapo havana kuwana tuma stimulus checks per side.
That
I don't know.
probably-
But I think it's actually, because the thing about relationships, there's different strokes for different folks. So I think for them, it actually works. They have-
Probably.
No,
It might-
listen to
might-
what I'm
maybe they
saying.
even do 3 subs and stuff like that.
Listen-
I don't know.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that if I'm nurturing that desire, Kekuita check out other chicks and her check out other dudes, what's to stop me or her doing
exploring
like side items
on the side?
Yeah.
I'm sure they probably
And
have.
worse now, if we already have that lingo of we talk openly about these things, what's to say that I haven't dabbled?
Well,
And
it
I'm
depends
just-
now on the standard your relationship here. Maybe standard yeah would be
Hey,
able to
because,
get it
yeah,
past
my
an age.
standards.
'Cause I know some-
remember, even flirting never standards.
I know some couples. I know I've heard of a couple who Zunitika out there. When we come back, double. I don't
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
I feel like right now with some couples, especially if there's a lot of money involved, that's the code.
yeah,
Do what you do.
Just
don't bring it here.
Don't make it public. Just
Don't
No,
bring
but
it.
it's
here.
been there though.
For some people, they don't know.
Our
that.
parents' generation and stuff.
it
Except
wasn't
that
official.
it was hidden
It wasn't.
behind culture and all
It
that
wasn't.
stuff, but-
Anyway, apana kuti culture mdara. It was not officiated. Now people are actually going into agree. Panto ita
Oh, it was
prenup.
not negotiated. Yeah.
Panto if rich people doing it now.
Yeah.
Panto ita prenup right. We are here. Your brand and my brand
Yeah.
triple. But it has already.
That's what you mean.
It has
Oh,
already.
Will and Jada. Will and Jada.
It has already. But ngazvirekere kubuda public.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Vaisa madhira ako.
Make sure madhira.
And don't bring diseases.
Don't bring
Yeah.
this is in the cabin and then come back and when we're together, even if you want some of me, it's good. I want some of you, it's good.
Yeah.
But then that's now weird in relationship. I don't know.
Those are what we call higher beings.
I don't think.
the
Yeah,
amount
I don't
of
think it's
emotional intelligence
Emotional damage.
and
that's
fortitude
all
you need to be
Yeah.
able to do something like that.
You have to actually be a psychopath.
Yeah.
No,
to
I
get
think
out
it
of your
comes
own-
from the whole let's not have secrets thing.
But my secrets are not you. So I guess we're saying having secrets is important. Not-
for normal people, not some
I
of
think
these
it's important,
other
even in
world
business, even amongst friends. Forget even
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even amongst friends, there's like even when I moved here, actually I didn't even tell you the whole story.
Yeah, it's still fine though.
But
Even-
it's still fine.
Yeah, even
it's
though I
not
think
every
you're an
single thing
asshole,
that
but it's still
you
fine.
do. Yeah,
We need
exactly.
some of those in the
You know?
community.
yeah. Remember, we're breaking eggs.
We're breaking egg. It's important.
Yeah. No, I get what you
Yeah,
mean.
so-
Because some of the I can't. Sometimes secrets are kept because you know that you can't explain something to someone to a level that they understand before you do what you need
Yes.
to do. Sometimes.
Yeah.
What I mean,
Sometimes.
what I mean by that is that Tabi, 5 ways from Sunday, if you told some of your boys or what you were about to do, you'd have gotten so much negative
Not
feedback.
deport. Be the first person to be deported from Rwanda.
Somebody, but why are you leaving Mawazo? What do you do? Ndachizokupa mama pointers akuti no. Listen, bruh, you can make it in Zim, man. Zim is the best place to be in the world, man.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying? All
I
that
like
stuff.
exactly. I like how you put it. That sometimes the person is not ready.
They're not ready to
for
hear.
that. It's
They're
like being a boss at work. Your immediate maybe subordinate. You could tell them your sales target and how much money is in the account. Then the person below that will just know the sales target, but doesn't need to know how much money is in the account.
Exactly. That's
And
the
so
point.
forth and so forth.
Yeah.
Going down.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
it's the gardener might not phantom or may not really understand, what it means to have 100,000 US in the account and his salary is late.
it
Because
doesn't
maybe
understand.
there's this big deal, this tender for this big conglomerate that needs $100,000 to be put up front. So you're holding that money for that.
Yeah,
But your CFO will understand
exactly.
and so forth. So even in the home, even amongst friends,
Yes.
yes.
That's the
I
reason.
remember my dad on my first job, he told me not to share my salary. I was stupid and I would share my salary because in my mind, I thought it doesn't matter. But now that I'm older, I realize what he meant. That's because once people know how much, remember we talked about black tax in the previous episode. Once people know how much money you earn, they start planning your money for you,
Budgeting for you.
budget.
budgeting for you. And
ndoyatsvaka
I
yekuzanzi
see.
aiwa handinoda kuvaka chikoro ndoda
Oh,
Not even
Oh,
Rolls Royce.
I thought you were talking
You know-
about. Did you see the story on social media last week where this chick was complaining to say, "Oh, I asked my friend for $50 because I had, I was short on school fees, and she said she didn't have, and then like a day or so later." She was telling me about a stand that she bought for 35,000. How could she?
Not $50.
Black checks.
Yeah,
That's
this was-
black checks again right there. what I mean?
I think that should be an episode because the comments were very interesting.
Yeah.
Very
No, it should
interesting.
be, but I've been that girl. Remember when we had that episode and I gave examples of I would see my big brother do certain things and fly around the world, and I would be needing $50 or $100 for my home, and he doesn't give me. But the thing is, so we do it even with celebrities, where you hear that Russell Westbrook is now earning 40 million, and then you say, but what is he doing for my community? So
He doesn't
sometimes
have
it's
to,
better if
though.
people don't
He
know
doesn't.
how much money
Yeah.
he's earning, because they're not going to want to plan for you. So it's a secret that should be.
He could
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
blow it every time
If
in the
you
strip
want.
club. It's his
Yeah.
money.
It's your
Yeah,
money. It's your money.
it's your money.
Secrets are very necessary because by the very nature of business, everyone it's actually
Imagine how
law that you must not review your salary. So that's
Yeah.
the first. Yes.
Oh
It's
wow!
low. I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know that? You're not
I
supposed to. Most
didn't
company policies, you're not supposed to reveal your salary to your peers.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Meaning, kuti,
I didn't know.
that's secret number one.
Imagine how many secrets that pastors and priests hold.
That's another one. That's another one. Confessing, some woman is confessing that she wants to sleep with Ningrini. She's having feelings for Ningrini, and you
Yeah.
can manipulate people with that kind of information.
Yeah, they do.
Imagine, especially with Catholic priests who like to drink.
Yeah.
Just take him out for a.
Just take him out for a drink.
But you nigiri no yari say anenge ari munhu ari bonza uyo.
But I
can tell you.
How many times have you gone out with your boys and someone tells you some information that's
You're like,
ridiculously
whoa.
supposed to be private?
Like whoa.
And
Why
and
do I know that? Yeah.
You know, I have to
I've
hold
been
back
told
some of these
something
guys.
that
I'm
makes
like,
you sober.
I don't want to know this. Like, you know what? I was with Costa, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell
TMI,
anybody.
my guy. TMI. Too
He's
much
about to
information.
get this deal. You know, I'm like, no, bro. If you don't respect Costa enough to keep that secret, then
Why
you
would
know
you
my bad.
respect me? Yeah.
Hey, why are you coming to me and saying, you know what, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
But
Costa's
don't tell
about to get this
anybody.
big deal.
But don't tell anybody were famous last words.
Famous last words. Those are famous last words. Yeah.
So in conclusion,
Yeah, keep your secrets to yourself, and a secret
Keep your
told
secret
is a
yourself,
secret revealed. Remember that.
don't get touched that people keep
Yeah.
secrets.
Yeah.
It might be for your own benefit.
Yeah,
get
for real,
touched.
for real,
Yeah.
for real. There's some secrets that you
100%
don't
for
want
real.
to. There's some things you don't want to know about, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Protect yourself, protect your family.
Yes. Protect these nuts.
And remember to comment, to like,
Yes.
share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And remember,
But that's not a secret. That's not a secret. Don't keep that a secret. Tell everybody.
Don't keep that a secret.
Tell
Don't keep the podcast a secret.
Tell everybody.
remember, we're just saying.
We just say.
We just